Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Friday afternoon. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. Couldn't ask for a beautiful day for the end of February. It's like 67 degrees outside. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's giving me a little bit of spring fever. So I am working on my Diamond Art Club, Diamond Painting by Wanda Mum. And it is called Starry Night, Night Music. And it is coming out so nice so far. It's just absolutely beautiful. This is my first Diamond Art Club, and I am really enjoying it. It's my very first square as well, and I think it's going really well. I am really liking it. Everybody said I was going to really like doing the squares, and they are absolutely correct. And the quality of the canvas and the diamonds is way above what I've been doing. Well, hello, Vicky.
Oh, hey, you put me in.
Yes, I did. I just looked over, and when I started it, you weren't there yet, so I wasn't paying attention.
That's okay.
What are you up to today?
Nothing. Just still dealing with my. It's not so much my shoulder anymore now. It's my neck. But
Oh no.
yeah, it's okay. I took some
Well,
Flexeril, took some Motrin. We'll be good.
diamond painting may not be the best for you today.
Well, a little here, a little there. Can't always just do the same thing. I've been trying to mix it up, so I'm not just.
Yeah.
You know.
I yesterday was kind of a long day. I had a one of my childhood friends called me um, and let me know that her mom. Well, she didn't call me. Another one of my childhood friends called and to let me know that one of the other friends I grew up with, mom passed away. So
Oh,
yesterday I went in and saw her, and I had messaged her, to say, is there anything I can do for you? And she said, well, I need a hug. And I said, well, I'm on my way. And so I went in um, to her business there that she runs, and to give her a hug. Felt so bad for her. Both her parents are gone now.
yeah, it's a hard thing.
It is. It is. And it was so unexpected. It wasn't like she was sick or anything. It was just so unexpected. Oh, thank you for joining us, Jen and Lee. Thank you for joining us. Lee's working airbrushing a new project for a train layout. Are you working on anything today, Jen?
Jen's always working on something.
I know. She's always got good stuff going on. She's always got something in the mix. I have my Alexa playing. Can you hear it?
Uh-uh.
Okay. It's almost a little annoying. I might have to turn it off.
I would just like to be done with this one.
Oh, Jen's just relaxing today.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with that either. Like I said, it's so beautiful here that I actually got outside and did a little work in the backyard, did a little house cleaning, got a little spring fever.
I put lotion on my hands and I can't hold my pen.
Oh no. How many of you still have um, or see or talk to lifelong uh, childhood friends that you grew up with? You may not see them all the time or talk regularly, but um, they're still like family because you spent your whole childhood with them. Do you ever hear from anybody that you've grown up with, Vicki?
No, and there's lots of reasons. And I don't want to offend anybody.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to go there by any means.
I was pretty selective when I was little on friends, and as adults, they would not be people that I would want to be friends with. They're cool as kids, but that's it.
Well, we all, as we grow up and you get different lives and stuff. And like I said, the block I grew up in, it was relatively small, and all of us kids were right around the same age. I was the youngest, a year behind, in our group, but we spent a lot of time together, a lot of memories. Like I said, you don't see them in day-to-day life, but you have all those memories together. And she told me they're going to move from Colorado. Kind of I was kind of sad about that. They're going to move away and they're going to move to Kansas
Ooh.
for a slower lifestyle. She said she wanted small town living.
There's plenty of that in Colorado. You just gotta look for it. But how long it'll stay small, but that goes for anywhere. And they got like tornadoes in Kansas. I wouldn't move. That would be the last place I'd want to move.
Yeah, depending where you're at, they can get some pretty good ones.
We were almost stationed at Fort Riley as my husband's first duty station, and I'm glad we didn't end up there. That's one thing. We may have fires here, but we don't get a whole lot of natural disasters.
Yeah, we got a fire burning here right now.
They just put one out here off a hilltop.
Yeah, there's one down on Fort Carson.
Yeah, because why were they doing artillery the other day?
I know,
It was
right?
the worst day, and they were shooting artillery. Yeah, that probably wasn't the smartest move.
Yeah, we're under a red flag warning, but the military is down there lighting it up. So hopefully they'll get that out pretty quick. It sounds like they got that one the other day there by you or towards Parker out pretty fast.
Yeah, about 3 hours. It, like I say, it went from 5 acres, probably when I saw it, because it didn't look all that big, to 1,000 acres. So it burned, but they didn't get it out. But they called the planes out and whatnot.
Yeah.
Water.
I was in a fire one time, prairie fire like that. One time I was oh, probably about 15 or 16. And we happened to be out at my aunt's place out east. And we were having like a family reunion. So everybody was there. And we had our horses and stuff out there. And it was windy, and somebody was welding or burning trash or something, and it got away from them. And I remember my friend was staying with me out there, and we were downstairs doing our hair, getting ready for everything. And my dad came down and he said, get upstairs, there's a fire coming. And so we ran upstairs, and it moved so fast. I've never seen anything move across the prairie like that, um, within just a matter of minutes. It was on us. It had started pretty far away, um, several miles away from us, and it was just on us so quickly. And we threw the horses in the horse trailer, and my dad, um, and a lot of the other men stayed behind and made fire lines around the house, in the barn and stuff. And I mean, I remember my dad. I mean, after it was all over, him coming in the house when we were allowed to go back, and he was just black from
Oh
head to
yeah.
toe from the smoke. And at that time, he wore a silver belly cowboy hat, so a cream color cowboy hat, not quite white, but cream color, and it was just black, just black. But they saved all the buildings around the house and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good.
But it was pretty scary because, like I said, I've never seen anything move like that.
Well, the Waldo Canyon fire, remember you came to see me that day and we
Yeah,
went to the
yeah,
movies and we were driving. Was that we were driving on Venatucci to go to that movie theater right there.
yep,
And
yep,
we saw that little puff of smoke on the mountain and I'm like, is that a fire?
yep.
And you said something and then like, we're going to the movie and then we came back out and that was just it. That was a huge fire.
That was huge,
Yeah.
huge fire.
I have so many pictures because it was so close to work, remember?
Yep.
I have a lot of pictures of the helicopters like dumping the water and stuff. Probably was
Yeah,
supposed to be working, but
that one, I can't remember the name of it, but the one that went through Garden of the Gods and all that. My brother had to work in that one because he worked for the gas department. And so, I mean, people were evacuating, and he was heading in to shut off gas meters and everything. And he was saying how scary that was because pine trees were exploding. And he said, and pine cones go up like missiles, I guess.
yeah, I have a picture of that. I think I snapped it right in Venatucci. I have a
Yeah,
picture of how
yeah, because
small
it was like,
that
oh, that's
was.
a fire.
Yeah, but it was so small.
Yeah, it didn't stay small for long.
No, it didn't.
You still, man, how many years ago was that?
Waldo Canyon, I don't know. Probably coming up on 20. I mean, we're approaching that, but so I can't do math. It was in 2012.
Yeah, I was just looking that up too.
June
Yeah, June
23rd.
23rd, 2012.
I don't even remember what movie we went to see, but I know we
I
were
was
going to the
just thinking
movies.
about that too.
I don't know what movie that would have been.
But yeah, we used to go and
I'm so curious. Well, I don't think we went to see White Chicks. I just looked to see like, hey, what movies were out then?
it was the Waldo Canyon fire that That's
was,
it. That's the one that I was talking about that Mike had to.
and there were a lot of good movies out in 2012, but I don't remember seeing any of these in the movie theater.
I don't know either, and that's terrible. Must not have been. I'm sure it was good, whatever we saw, but I can't remember either.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm looking through a list. I'm like, I don't know any of these movies. I mean, I've seen them, right? But I just don't, I don't know. The Avengers.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been that.
No, but I think I saw that with James. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if
No,
that
they have
movie
good
is that movie
popcorn.
theater still there. That's a cute movie theater.
Yeah, it's still there. Tinseltown.
The Tinseltown, yeah, that's what it's called. Yep.
Yeah, it's still there as far as I know. But we'd go and get a big thing of popcorn, movie theater popcorn. So good.
Yeah, and whatever Orville Redenbach tries to sell you in a bag that says movie theater popcorn on it, it's just not the same.
It's never the same.
No.
Never.
I was surprised, and like I haven't been to the movies probably since maybe I think I went one time after COVID, so it's been a few years. I'm surprised that they put in like self-pumping butter. Like they give you your popcorn and you can go over there to that station and put your own butter on.
Yeah.
Like that's got to be a waste of money, right? It's got to be an expensive cost because everybody douses it with butter.
I was going to say, Brad, he like lathers it up
And why doesn't
where
that
it's like,
popcorn get soggy? It doesn't really get soggy. I mean, if you leave it, but right away,
Yeah.
it still stays pretty good.
yeah, I mean, he puts so much butter on it, it's like pooled in the bottom.
Yeah, it's good. I put that much butter on too.
The grease in it.
Yeah. Would like some now.
My eyes are wonky today. It's frustrating. Alexa, turn down one. That was getting a little annoying.
Oh, I couldn't hear it. Was it that royalty-free stuff?
Yeah, it's just all instrumental.
Yeah. It's like being trapped in an elevator.
Yeah, this is more
Contemporary.
Yeah, this sounds more like Viking music.
Oh.
And drums, but it was a little loud. You watched any more on the trial?
Oh, I haven't like sat and watched it, but I've had it on.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, I have it. I was listening to it.
All I know is the attorney for Corey, that lady attorney, she's just rude. She is so rude. In fact, the defense attorney, the lady was out doing her cross-exam and the defense attorney objected to something.
Yeah.
And under her breath, hold on. The defense attorney, Corey's attorney, she's an older lady with blonde hair. She was cross-examining somebody and the prosecutor objected to something. And Corey's attorney under her breath said, what did she say? Like what? Or something like that. Like, what are you objecting to?
Yeah.
She's so rude.
And the judge didn't say anything?
I think the judge did, but she's very rude. Like the woman that she was just questioning for the last like 2 days.
Yeah.
She was the woman that sold Corey the drugs that killed Corey's husband, right? So This lady, she's been clean now. I think she said 4 years, but since 6th grade, she was a long-term drug user. She
Yeah.
used it, she sold it. And so she has a lot of federal cases pending against her. And if you're a drug dealer and you sell it to somebody and they give it to someone and that person dies, you're responsible as a drug dealer for supplying it.
Yeah.
We've seen that with a lot of famous people.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that last one? Was it Matthew Perry?
Yes.
Yeah, they went after the person who gave him I think it was fentanyl, that eventually killed him. So this lady has a lot of pending cases, so she's made it a deal that if she testifies truthfully, that she won't be going to jail, and she's looking at federal jail.
Oh, wow.
For a long, long time.
Just for this case or any
No,
charges?
she's got a lot of cases against her.
Oh, goodness.
Like I said, she's been in trouble with drugs her whole life. But in any case, this woman, she said that, I guess the defense attorney went after her, like, well, you were a drug user. How can you remember all of these facts? Your memory must be bad. And then she said something like, well, I heard that you have like a learning disability. Do you want to tell us what that is? No, why would you say that to somebody? She's not going to tell you what her learning disability is. And so then the woman said, really just a poor education. She probably had a learning disability as a child that was never diagnosed. And so she did not do well in school. She's not highly educated. And this attorney just made her feel so bad.
She probably maybe never learned to read or.
Yeah. And so, how, like, if you're arrested for something and the cops want your statement, they'll ask you to write your statement down and then you sign it.
Yeah.
So the defense attorney kept going after this lady because when the cops wanted her to write it down, the woman said, no, you write it. And what she meant by that was, as I speak, I need someone to write this for me because I'm not that well educated.
Yeah.
Well, the attorney tried to make it sound like he said to the cops, well, you just write something down, whatever you write, I'll sign it. And that wasn't what it was.
No.
He just really went after this woman's intelligence and she's such a rude attorney. Oh, I don't think that tactic always works, right? And you're supposed to get the jury to like you a little bit.
Yeah.
And if I was on that jury, I would not be liking that defense attorney. But it doesn't matter. That woman, she's going to be found guilty anyway.
I know it's just crazy, the stuff.
I don't think there's any way she couldn't be found guilty, innocent. I don't think it. And I see there's been new stuff on David. I think there's going to be an arrest happening pretty soon.
Oh, do you think? I haven't seen anything. I haven't really followed any cases. I know the Charlie Kirk deal, the defense was trying to get the prosecution replaced. But the judge said no on that.
Yeah, a lot of what they said about the David thing, actually, now that the autopsy's been done, a lot of those things are true. And they were trying to say they weren't true, back when, but
really? Yeah.
I think they're probably, I know that he is a suspect. I mean, I know they're looking at him, but they said, whoever I was listening to said they expect an arrest soon because it's been since September, I think.
Yep.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while. It has been a while. And
then nothing new with Nancy.
Nothing new there. I don't know if they're going to find her or not.
Except the car. The car's, that's new. I don't know if it'll help or not, but and the police finally have chased all those reporters out from the front of Nancy's house. Which,
yeah, I know the neighbors were really getting.
Can you imagine that though? Like, well, that Brian Enton said the one neighbor's really nice. They're letting him park in their driveway.
Yeah.
But that would be so annoying for like almost a month to have your street clogged up
Yep.
24/7.
24/7. Can't come and go. No privacy. I mean, there's a lot to it.
And you just think the noise, I mean, as much as they might try and be respectful, there's still going to be noise.
Yeah, I know they said they were going to be releasing the home over to the family soon.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
No, I can't imagine either.
You know, walking in that house knowing that somebody was in there and took your mom.
Yes. I don't think I could, I just, I don't know. I couldn't live that. I couldn't live that. That's a horrific thing. You almost think sometimes, like when you just think about it, like, oh, that must be a movie. And it's not a movie. You know, I guess because there's so much coverage, like on YouTube, it's just constant. And
it's constant. Yeah.
You kind of get a little numb to it. But if you really sit down and think, I mean, it's horrific. But they said that, like, it took, I don't know. I've heard so many things that I just don't know. One of the things I heard was that the person was in the house like 41 minutes.
Well, how would they know that?
Probably from the time the camera picked that person up out front to maybe the time I think her pacemaker stopped working was like 41 minutes.
Okay, I have a question about the pacemaker. So they keep talking about the pacemaker stopped working. So does that mean it disconnected from her phone?
Yeah, it didn't stop working. It just
so it doesn't mean that the pacemaker isn't working. No. It's just not connected to the device that Bluetooth monitors it.
Yeah, the Bluetooth, which would be at her house with her phone. But so I think that's how they came up with 41 minutes, but I just don't know what that person would have been. I don't know if you're going to kidnap somebody or even rob somebody. Wouldn't you be out before 4? That's like almost an hour.
That's a long time. That's a long time to be in the house.
Horrible to think about what could have been going on, but considering there wasn't like a lot of blood and, you know, I don't think it was anything. I don't know. But they said that also, but then I heard last night that the distance from Nancy's house, they probably drove this, right? From her house, it would take 7 and some minutes for the pacemaker to lose the Bluetooth connection.
Yeah.
So she had to be like 7 minutes away, I guess, and that was driving, obviously. So somebody turned in some ring footage that lives on the street.
Yeah.
And where they live was pretty rural. It wasn't in town.
Yeah, not in a neighborhood.
No. And that person, their ring cam recorded on that night between X amount of time. It was a few hours, like 12 cars. But there was a car that drove by at like, say, 2:36 a.m. If you go back 7 minutes from where that house is and to where Nancy's house is, it's a 7-minute drive. So So they're thinking they're going to look into it. They thought that it was a Kia Soul, is what some of the people who looked and could kind of see. You couldn't see it real good because they were going fast.
Yeah.
But so that was like a new lead. Now they said it could have just been somebody driving down the road, but at 2:30 in the morning, 7 minutes away from her house, because obviously she didn't walk out of there.
No.
There had to be a car. So hopefully maybe that will help. Okay, so this is a month. This is like a month now.
A month.
They're just getting that footage now. I mean, okay, maybe they've had it for a week, till they go over it and all that. But still, I don't know.
I mean, for me, because, we have a ring. If something like that happened in my neighborhood, I'd be looking back for that crap immediately to see if there was something.
And you'd be, just out of curiosity, you'd be looking back a month.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to go, hey, has this person been creeping around or whatever? You would look back. So, I mean, I don't know Why?
You'd be looking just to see if somebody was creeping around your house, your
That's
own
what I'm
house.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You'd be like, hey, was that person around here? So why it's taken so long to get this kind of footage? I don't know. And you want to know one thing I do think? I think that when something happens to somebody famous, I feel like law enforcement, it's a horrible thing to say, but I feel like they kind of dumb it down a little bit, or they don't take it as seriously sometimes because they don't want us regular people to go, oh, look, the rich and famous get all the treatment.
Yeah,
Because honestly, if she were just an 84-year-old lady who went disappearing,
we'd
they
never
wouldn't be
hear about
camped
it.
outside her freaking house in Hoboken, New Jersey.
No, that's true.
It's true. And I think I don't know how many people are watching this right now?
And it may or may not even.
Okay, I don't know how many people are watching, but with the whole like wokeness,
Yeah.
I feel like when I say they, I mean like the police departments, they don't want the town, or they don't want the scrutiny. So they're like, well, we'll just treat this like, because an 84-year-old lady, they should have been out there. They should have had planes. They should have had I don't know what they should have
Dogs,
done, but it was
everything.
more than they did. That's all I know.
Yeah, like I said,
There's
with
like,
this.
say, even your neighborhood. There's what, 4 ways to get out of your neighborhood? Two, three?
Well, on our street, if you're just going by the street, it's two.
Well, I'm just talking out of the neighborhood to get onto, say, a main road.
Oh, yeah, there's several.
Because you've taken me on at least 2 or 3 of them. So
Yeah.
you would think, even for like me, if I wanted to get someone going to kidnap me, look at the 2 ends, and then look at any of the roads that lead out and get those people's cameras.
Well, yeah, I think
So
you'd take the most direct route.
well, you wouldn't though. If you were doing something bad, you'd probably try and take an indirect route.
Well,
Where
true.
you
If you knew you could spend almost an hour in the house
right?
being undetected.
I don't get that. I mean, maybe he was packing up the stuff. Like we're kidnapping you. We want some ransom, but we don't want you to die. So we're gonna pack up some clothing. And we're gonna pack up your medicine. You don't know,
Maybe.
right? Because I just can't see. Well, again, I don't go into that, but I often feel that like if you're rich or famous now, if you don't get as good as treatment as you used to get.
Yeah.
Because people are always bitching. Oh, they get preferential treatment. And sometimes they do, but it doesn't matter. A human's a human. I don't care who you are, rich or not.
I just pushed this row and they all popped up.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Oh my God, could you imagine if there were all those media outside my house? Oh my God, I'd be like, I don't know what I'd be doing. Be peeping out my window all the time. What are they doing out there? Or I'd just go set up a chair.
I know, right? Well, that's how I was when we had that incident on
Yeah,
our street, sitting there gawking, like, what's going on?
right.
Being nosy.
But there's a good chance she'll never be found. You think of it, remember baby Emmanuel?
Yeah, he's
The
still. They
Harrows?
never.
Never
Yep.
found him.
Yep. With the animals
Yeah.
and
Oh,
everything.
they just found a body in Castle Rock
Yep.
on that trail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did.
What the heck going on, people? We need to stop doing bad stuff. Crazy. Well, last night I recorded a video And I prepped everything because I knew I had to do that Final Fantasy event. So I needed to be in game by 7. So I prepped everything early so that I could record this video. I could eat and James can eat when he got home. To do the whole video. I mean, I was so prepped. Forgot to put the microphone on. Yep, I was cleaning up.
Regina, thank you for joining us. How are you today? Is your back feeling better?
I would say getting old sucks, but I mean, I've had pain for, I don't know.
Yeah, pain for so long, it's a normal.
Living can be kind of sucky. Sometimes with the aches and the pains. Yeah, I think it's because, I mean, James ain't old, but he's always aching and paining.
I think when you live with any kind of chronic pain, your level, you know, like they say, 1 through 10, what's your pain level?
Yeah.
Well, it's different.
I always make mine the worst. I'm like, y'all know what it feels like to have a baby while I get run over by a car? That's my pain level. Thank you. You asked. There it is. We used to make up the most horrible things because she would have a patient and you would say, and they would be cutting up and joking around and you'd be like, so what's your pain level today? 9.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, let me explain the scale to you. That's funny. I said, you look more like maybe you're a 3 or a 4.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Or you got no pain. You just don't want to do therapy.
Yeah. I still laugh that when I was working with that one lady and you came in and told her that she didn't have to do anything I said.
Uh-huh.
And so she got up. She's like, okay, I'm leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, sign this paperwork because you're discharged.
My persuasiveness. You don't got to do crap if you don't want to. You better do that for me when I'm old and some therapist comes in and says, do this. And I don't think so. I'm going to take a nap. Thank you. So you better be there and say, yeah, you're right, Vicki. You don't got to do anything she says.
Mm-hmm. We're going to get scooters and have races.
Oh, I'm getting one of those AI scooters that I always send you pictures of.
Oh, I know, right?
It's like the dragon on it and stuff, or the horse.
Yeah, we need one that's like a side-by-side.
You won't fit through doors, though.
Well, front and back, like long ways.
Oh, long ways. And then, yeah. And then it'll be you driving. That's fine. I don't care. Driving Miss Daisy. I'll be Daisy. Who's next? And then we'll have an extra little cart for the animals.
Yep.
Everybody has to get pulled along. Oh, yeah. It's cloudy. It's warm. It's not warm. Like you can't wear shorts, but it's not cold.
Yeah, it's beautiful down here. I got the doors open, the windows.
I have my bedroom window open. I don't have the one in here. I'm trying to thaw out chicken for James's dinner, so I got to keep the house warm. I don't feel like cooking. And he leaves on Sunday morning until Wednesday night for that conference. I told him to take an extra suitcase or pack lightly. Yeah. Conferences are the best place to get pens and bags and hand squishies and mugs and water bottles. I'm like, bring home all the vendor stuff.
Now, you know, if he does that, you're going to be like, why'd you bring all this crap home?
Why not?
And you're going to toss it right in the garbage.
I'm trying to be supportive because, you know, he's worse than I am as a pack rat. So he's definitely bringing all that home.
Well, you are not a pack rat, that's for sure.
No, I'm definitely not. Ouch.
You're a minimalist if anything.
Look, we've had this thing for like forever. I don't even know where my camera is. It is an Abraham Lincoln scrunchie, hand scrunchie
Yeah.
from Power Test 2018 conference. He drives, sometimes he sits on the dashboard of the car. I have tried to make him fall out. Now he just sits on James's desk. He keeps everything. Abraham Lincoln. I mean, I think that's Abraham Lincoln. Wait. Is it? Why would Abraham Lincoln, though, be on the 2018 Power Test conference? Like, what would he have to do with it?
I don't know.
I do think it's Lincoln, though. Interesting. So maybe he'll bring back some good water bottles. My Yeti, which I've had a long time, the I don't know what the coating is on the outside of those. You know, it's smooth, but it has a little texture to it.
Yeah.
On the metal cups, it's starting to peel.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen a Yeti peel.
Most one was pretty old, but it can you are Yetis dishwasher safe? Because I always put mine in the dishwasher.
Yeah, I always wash mine.
Yes, that's just I need to get a new mug or something. Because now I'm on like a water drinker, turned into like a water drinker.
I never thought I'd see that day.
Yeah, no, me neither. Because, you know, like I keep drinking out of this stupid little, got ghosts on it. But it has a straw on, so it's nice.
Hey, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
How are you?
This is so almost done. You know, I think my chair is at the lowest setting, but if my desk was just, well, I don't know, then my boobs would be sitting on my desk, so maybe that's not a good idea. But if my desk was like an inch or two higher,
yeah,
I think it'd be great for my neck, but I would have to pop my breasts onto the table. But that might help push the diamonds down.
Yeah, you'd get up and you'd have all these diamonds stuck to your boobs.
On my boobs. That'd be so funny. Then you know what I would do? I would get my camera and make a video. I'm like, new attire. Well, that's
bedazzle your boobs with diamond drills.
Right. But yeah, no, I feel like if it was just my desk was just an inch or two higher, like I wouldn't have to bend maybe not. Maybe you always gotta bend your neck. I don't know.
Well, I was looking at like one of those tilt tables.
Yeah.
Because I know that's what bothers me so much is the bending forward.
Yeah. But on the other hand, too, I say to myself, you know what? That's God's way of telling you to get your ass up and get moving. You've been sitting for the past 3. You know what I mean? I think if you get too comfortable, so maybe it's not a great idea.
Well, I'm always thinking, you know, we usually do like 2 hours, and I'm like, well, we could probably go a little bit longer. And then I'm like, no,
Yeah.
my back.
Oh, I could. I mean, if I was 18 and had no pain and no concept that when I get old, I'm going to pay for it, I probably could have diamond painted 10 hours a day. Right? Like, so I'm like you, I could definitely go longer. It's just my body's like, yeah.
No, yeah.
But I could, like, I find it that enjoyable. I could.
Oh, yeah, no, I could, but
I could get lost.
No.
Yeah.
The body's saying, I don't think so.
Oh my God, I'm gonna start a business that uses recycled drills for bedazzling your body. How that's gonna exactly work, but
Body art by Diamond Dot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, these are worse than confetti when you drop them. At least confetti, like with the vacuum cleaner, just sucks it up. The vacuum cleaner sometimes for me, when I just dropped some the other day,
yeah,
they kind of pop around a little bit. I don't know. I need a new vacuum.
I thought you just got one last year.
Should have. Was it last year? I think it was the year before last. Look, that thing has the suction of an elephant's trunk. However, I've had to like replace the belt on it already. And it's great on really thick carpet, but it's not great on like area rugs. It just has too much suction. I'm probably killing the carpet by like pulling out the fibers, like loosening them all the time.
Yeah.
It has a lot of suction. It's
Yeah.
abyssal.
I swore you just got that.
I did. I got it at Target with that gift card, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not happy with it because we have a lot of area rugs. And I kind of struggle a little bit. And like trying to just lightly go over those ruggables, it like wants to eat them.
Oh, yeah, you do have them lightweight.
Though, yeah, I like to vacuum those, but even just on the regular area rugs.
Oh, I missed the whole section.
Whenever I take a break and I look at it, I go, oh, I'm almost done. And then I really look and I go, oh, I'm not. Why are my dogs barking? I am still playing that Teddy's Haven. That's just an amazing game. How many days have I played it? I don't know. But I played it every day, I think, since I got it. And like today when I logged in, I was like looking around and I see something that I've never seen before. It like changes so much. And there's so many things that even after playing it for quite a while that are just new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a great game.
What is that called? Stumble Guy?
Uh-huh.
I played that a little bit.
Did you?
And kind of got the controls figured out a little bit. But it's hard.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as I feel the neck feels better, I don't know, maybe this weekend. I do want to stream the Teddy's Haven. I think you would like it as well. Like I say, it's just an offline game. There's no pressure.
Uh-huh.
You can advance it as you see fit, and it's, crafting and foraging and exploring and then making the money in your shop and designing your shop. Which is pretty fun. Mine looks lousy, but I have ideas. And the seasons change, right? And so in most games, well, in Palea and other games that I've played, when seasons change, like what you're gathering doesn't change. Well, in Teddy's Haven, in the fall, you're gathering a certain type of berries are out, right? And then those berries will change. All the fruits and the vegetables will change per season.
Yeah.
So that's kind of neat.
Okay, Regina, you're going to go lay down. You get some rest.
What am I doing? Jeez. What's wrong with Regina? Tired? Or hurting?
Probably both. She says she's sleepy and she's got to get up early.
Sleepy too. Oh, I want coffee.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying doing this one, Sherry. It's I'm working on this tree section right now, and I think it's coming along really, really good. I think it's going to turn out pretty. Where? We are. And I was looking at some other ones, some other Diamond Art Club. Because they sure do have a lot of pretty ones. Oh, you got up early. I'm sorry, Regina, I misunderstood you. Did Earl get you up early? Yeah, I get that. When you just you wake up and you're like, oh, now I got to get up because I can't lay here any longer because it hurts.
I used to have that. But I don't have that too much anymore.
That's good.
Oh no, I can sleep pretty good. But it used to be in my neck and my back. I just couldn't. Did you have to confess to the doctor yet that you haven't taken your medicine?
No,
Did they call?
nope.
UC Health for the win. I'm so
Yep.
sorry. They are not, I mean, not that they're not good. I think UC Health excels in what they do, but they are so busy. Oh,
Yep.
crazy.
But I did start. I have been since I went. I have been taking my medicine. What is your secret? Do tell, Vicky.
For sleeping.
For sleeping.
Honestly, what really helped my back over the years was we bought a Tempur-Pedic mattress years ago. And we still have it. And let's see, we lived in the Springs, so that would have been, what year was that, Waldo Canyon? 18?
Yep.
Yeah, so the mattress is probably 18, 28. I don't know, it's maybe 10 years old, give or take. And it still feels just like it did when we bought it 10 years ago. It's a great mattress and it really has helped. What I struggle with is I can't find a decent pillow. I had a good Tempur-Pedic one, but I don't know whatever happened to it. I mean, how do you lose your pillow? I don't know. But my back rarely hurts I mean, there used to be times I couldn't even get out of the bed. I'd have to roll out because my back was so bad. I don't know what Tempur-Pedics sell for now, but like 10 years ago, I remember it was over 3,000 because when we went to buy it, it got declined and we had to call the bank because back then they had like a $3,000 limit just for like fraud.
Yeah, I know you paid a lot. I mean, it was.
Well, it was probably in the ballpark of 3. I don't think, but I remember we were like newly married and, he's just a soldier. And I'm like, dude, we can't just be throwing this money away. But that was one of the best things we've bought. And you figure 10 years, I mean, you sleep on it every night. How many nights is that? Divide that by the price. Worth it.
Well, yeah, and they say nowadays that mattresses don't even last 7.
Nothing lasts, right? Except, what's going to last? My freaking stove. That stove is going to last I'm going to drop a bowling ball on that glass top and it's not going to break because I want it to break. So it won't. I'll never get a gas stove. But no, nothing seems to last. Nothing. I can't think of one thing that lasts better now than it did. Well, maybe like a television. Don't they last pretty long? And they're cheap.
Well, yeah, I think they're just considered a throwaway because the price and everything, it's like you just go get a new TV.
That's true. They're
People
pretty
don't
cheap.
fix stuff anymore.
Mm-hmm. You know, people don't really fix stuff anymore. It's true.
And stuff isn't made to be fixed either,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
And you know what? Like years ago, that was pretty annoying to people. But now people, even like with their cars, right? They're like, yeah, this one's getting to be, like, 7 years old, warranty's done. I'll just get a new one. Back in the day, it was like, hey, no more payments. I'm going to
Yep.
hold on to this thing forever. People don't do that. They look forward to whatever it is going bad. Yeah. I don't get bored with a car, right? It goes from point A to point B. So if I had one car that lasted my whole life, I'd be happy with that.
Our neighbor has one of those.
House is one of those.
That too. He's
But
got
yeah,
a
I don't
Ford
always need
Pinto
anything.
from the 70s.
Yeah, it's awesome. And now that they put computers in our car, here's a conspiracy theory. Probably right at the point the warranty is like out and you have to buy a new car, they
Mhm.
probably, since they know all the like computer stuff in there, they probably do a download to your computer system that makes your car crap out. So you have to go buy a new one.
I
Mhm.
think they do that with phones.
They could do that because they're always doing downloads and upgrades in the cars.
Yep.
So they could definitely access your car like that. Well, I mean, they couldn't. It'd be illegal, but they could. I still have to get mine in for its maintenance. It just sounds like
You
a
still
hassle.
haven't done that?
Nope, sounds like a hassle. I'm only like 1,000 over. Sure, it's fine. I looked up what they're gonna do, and this is just my PTSD from computers and upgrades. And when Windows wants to do, hey, we got a new download for you. No, don't. Everything you do messes up my system. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with the car because they're supposed to check the hybrid system.
Yep.
But it's working, so don't touch it because when you
Don't
touch
mess
it,
with it.
you're
Yeah.
going to screw something up. Right now, I know it's safe, so I'm just like, what? Do I really got to take it in? Yeah, if something is not broken, I am a proponent of do not fix it. Do not mess with
Don't
it.
fix it if it ain't broke.
Don't look at it.
Yeah, Sherry agrees with me. Phones, I swear those are made to to force you to buy a new one, and they are so ridiculously expensive, and they only last a few years. It's like it hits a certain level, and then there's something built into it says, okay, we're gonna start having problems now.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it depends how much you use it. Just like a computer, it'll fill up and the memory and storage and all that. But I mean, I had a Note 3 when Note 15 was coming out. I love that Note 3. I have an old Samsung now. I keep them, but I don't use them really, so very rarely used. It's being used more this last year than I think it's been used the whole time I've had it. Almost done. Mm. How do you like the putty pen?
I have mixed feelings about it. I like the weight of it. Um, and it has, well, I guess is that metal or plastic? That's metal. It's got a metal tip on it. But I like it, because it's so easy to, you just give it a little slight twist. But what I don't like about it, it takes such a little amount to get a little to come out. So if you turn it too much, it pushes too much out and then it squishes.
Well, what I do with mine is I'll turn it till a little comes out and then I instantly loosen it. I loosen the tip
Uh-huh.
so it doesn't have that pressure anymore. And then I just wipe away the excess.
Yeah.
And if it's a lot of excess, I put it back in. But yeah, I loosen mine because I feel like it's always wanting to squish out more putty or I
Yes.
guess wax, and I don't need it.
Yeah.
So I just loosen it.
Because it's just such a minute amount of a turn.
Yeah, which means it should last a long time.
Yeah.
I think I've done a diamond painting and a half, maybe. I rarely turn mine. I instantly turn it and then I just loosen it, and I guess I've used some. But the weight is nice. It looks just like the older white putty ones with the plastic tip.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like they formulated that to be a metal tip and they put wax in it.
Yeah.
Maybe so they didn't lose so much stock or something. I don't know, but because it looks like the old putty pen, which I loved it. I do like the wax better though.
Yeah. So just kind of like I said, so kind of learning how to finesse to the twist. So, and so don't get goopy or too much shoots out or whatever. But other than that, I like it. It's nice, because it's right there. It doesn't slow you down any.
Yeah. This is more than I thought it was going to be. I thought, oh, I'll have this done before the WIP's over, but I'll have it done tonight, but I don't think I'll have it done by the time this is over. Hey, you want to come up Monday?
Sure.
All right, bring your laptop, bring my diamond paintings. Or have you figured your OBS out?
I haven't done anything more with
Okay.
it. I need to, if Regina's on here, I need to get with her and we do some trial runs to see, because if it's working, I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, you need to do that with her before Monday. Because I agree, if it's working, don't mess. If it was something on her end,
Yeah.
Oh, getting a little windy up here. Our roof is creaking.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
They're flapping?
No, I don't hear the flapper, but the roof kind of creaked. Probably because it was warm. It's
Warming
cooling.
up, yeah.
Well, no, probably cooling off now. It seems like the sun went in and the wind has picked up.
It's a little cloudy down here, but is the wind blowing? So the wind really isn't even.
No.
It's not breezy or anything.
You know, Regina had said something about this diamond painting I'm doing, about how when she looks at it, I guess, you know, from the stream, her first thought is it's a flower.
It's flowers, yeah.
And I was thinking about the diamond painting as a whole, and it's called the Beekeeper, right? And so it's a dragon or lizard. It could be a lizard, like a frilled lizard. You know, they have those. Maybe something like that. I don't know. But it's keeping the bees, right? And so maybe it's supposed to look like a flower because that would attract the bees. So
yeah, because it does look floral.
That's why you see kind of the flower in the artwork. Disguise.
Jerry says it's 60 degrees, but they're expecting 1 to 3 inches of snow on Monday. I have not looked at the weather. I know it's like 67 here today, so I don't know if we're expecting any weather coming in. But hopefully it's not a hard cold and just a wet cold, a wet snow.
I'm looking because I want to know now. I haven't really looked. So 67 today and tomorrow, 63 on Sunday, 67 on Monday. Tuesday we're going to get some rain showers, maybe like a quarter of an inch or something. It's supposed to be 50, and then after that back into the 50s and 60s through March 8th. I don't think we're ever going to get snow. Or April and May is just going to be a yucky, messy month. 2 months of wet snow. Oh. Where was I? What am I doing? Sevens. Are you halfway done with that yet? Oh, I can't hear you, by the way. You've got no sound. Hello.
Hello.
I know you weren't halfway done with it. It was a test to see if you'd answer. And I'm like, yeah, nope, I thought there was no sound.
Yeah, no, when that little mic cuts out, it sure doesn't hold a charge very long.
Mind you, mine lasts quite a while, actually. If you remember to turn them on, put them on. Then yeah. I don't use it for this though. I just use my speaker on my phone. I don't know what it sounds like, but
Sounds good. It doesn't
sounds
sound
good.
bad at all.
No.
I mean, I really don't need to use it, but I use it because I have it.
Yeah. I use them pretty much every other day, but again, sometimes you just don't remember. Oh, don't make me. There we go.
I think we're going to have fish and chips for dinner tonight.
James is having chicken. I don't know what I'm having. Just some greens. Then I'm on my last row.
Of that square or total?
No, the whole diamond painting. There's what, 1, 2, 3. There's 5 more squares to do.
Okay, but you're on the last section, the last row. Cool. That'll be nice to see when that's done.
Technically, it would take me, like I'd get it done in 5 days, but I don't think with my neck it'd take a little longer than that. But it's very close, yeah. And I can't wait. I'm gonna start that dog one next.
Oh, nice.
It's around, but I'm gonna do it. It looks so pretty in that lady's video. It looks so pretty.
Yeah, I think that's going to be super cute. This one. Right there.
Have I ever done a Diamond Art Club round? I'm trying to think. I don't think so. So that might be fun. Remember at Christmas we did those cheapy little things off Amazon? That was round, and I remember I said to you, hey, I kind of enjoyed this.
Yeah, you did say that.
I did, and so I'm hoping that I meant it. And Diamond Art Club one should be even
really
nicer
nice
to work. Yeah, so my fingers crossed. But if I don't, you'll be getting some free diamond paintings. Lori's thinking, God, I hope she hates those.
No.
You're going to be telling me the whole time I'm working on a round, boy, this square is just so delightful to work on. Boy, don't you wish you were doing a square right now?
I would not do that. Would not do that.
I do. We'll see how I feel about the rounds. Because the 3 that I got from her, I really like. And so I would work them regardless. But I do have another Diamond Art Club round that if I decided I really don't like rounds, I'll give it to you. It's a Spangler and it's a book one, but I don't remember what it was called.
Cool.
But I'm hoping I like it.
Mixing it up a little bit.
They should come out with like triangles. Oh, hey, maybe we could do that. Let's get on the shark. We'll come up with a diamond painting where your drills are triangles.
Our triangle?
Yeah. It might fit together and look pretty darn cool.
Maybe. Ooh, this is a pretty color. Teal. getting into some of the brighter colors.
I'm going to finish this little end section, then I'm going to heat up my coffee. I got to stretch. But yeah, his conference is in Nashville. I hear Nashville's a pretty cool place. I've never been, but I
I've
hear
just
it's
driven
pretty.
through there, but I've never spent any time.
Yeah, I hear it's pretty nice. All right, I'm going to stretch my neck and get my coffee.
Okay. Take a little stretch.
Oh, yeah, somebody help me up out my chair.
You got to do that from time to time. Otherwise, you'll be hurting all evening. I can't tell what that symbol is right there. I thought I knew what it was, but I've got to get some new glasses, but I just don't want to spend the money. And I've got these over-the-counter readers on. I don't even know what magnification they are, but they are not doing the job today at all. Because I can't tell what it is. It just blurs out. Oh, I hear Vicky heating up her coffee. I heard the microwave beeping. Moving along pretty good. I think Regina might be laying down. Or she's reading. Oh, one more. I missed that one. Couple three. Oh, this is a sparkly one. Okay.
I was walking back in here and I had bought some plants from Walmart. I have two. And they're doing really good. But like when I bought them that day, like it didn't look good, but it was cheap. And I thought, well, I'll just, risk it.
Yeah.
But then I think like the next day or the day after, I was back at Walmart and they were all gone. I mean, they looked really bad. What do they do with them? They just throw them in their dumpster.
Yeah.
Like from now on, I think I'm going to ask, like when they look really bad, be like, hey, what are you going to do with that? It's almost dead, or it is, you know. I need to hit their dumpster because they buy way more plants than they sell.
Yeah, they just toss them.
I know, like in the summer, you know, you can get them really cheap baskets.
Mm-hmm.
You bring them home and water them, and they're fine.
Oh, yeah, especially petunias. I mean, we
Yeah.
bounce back easy.
Yep. I am doing. Yeah. I'm like, am I doing ends? Because that's what I'm doing. It is.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. We were talking about you, Regina. Sherry asked you a question, wanting to know if you were working on a diamond painting, and I said you were probably laying down, sleeping, or reading.
Subliminally, she knew we were
Yep.
talking about her. I gotta
Yep.
get up.
I said you were probably resting.
And I'm done. It's weird. It's not very clear here, but I can see the mountain range much further north than I could normally see it. But
Yep.
it's not really clear here, but it must be clear over there. I guess I have to do the F's. There's a lot. Did Regina start a square one? Or is a hummingbird round?
I think Regina's is around.
Oh, because I
She's
know
not
she
working
said,
on the square, I don't think. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining us.
hey,
How
Lisa.
are you today?
Oh, the other trial was not a trial yet, but that Reiner, the
Yeah, he
Reiners
pled not guilty.
did. Yes, he did. And I guess he's due back in court in April that's when they'll set the court date.
Yep.
Um, I mean, he doesn't really look like he's in his right mind, but people can fake it. So I guess we'll have to see the evidence on that one. I haven't heard anything more about Morphew.
No, I haven't.
That's been quiet.
It has been really quiet.
And I do think that the judge said no cameras, but I mean, we would still know if it was going on.
Yeah, still would know
What's
a
happening.
court date.
But yeah, I think the judge said no cameras on that one.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's going to be a shit show.
maybe they'll get some pressure and allow some kind of camera coverage. I think back in the day, like, cameras in courtrooms, right? It's weird. It's so normal now, but it's also very weird.
Yeah, everything is recorded or on TV or social media, or it's
Yeah.
everywhere. I always have to rub my fingers over everything to make sure everything is down. Start on the next section here. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Like it couldn't have gone very far. It's got to be right there.
If you're doing color blocking too, I don't know if yours has any in it, but I'll do a checkerboard on mine and you can kind of see it there. It's just faster and it keeps your square drills straighter.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you just go and fill in. I think people do it with rounds too, but I found it most helpful with the squares.
I've never tried doing it that way.
I really at one point wanted to try using one of those, like, it looks almost like a ruler.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think they're just kind of scams or something. Because how would you pick that up then without pulling all your drills off?
You know, I was wondering that too.
Yeah. I don't think that they work the way the videos make them work.
Because it would, well, and then, because it would stick.
Yes.
The
And then you
ruler
have to
would
try and
stick.
peel it up.
Yeah.
And the drills would pop off, right? Unless the holes are so big that they'd go around. But then what's the point of using that? Because your drills aren't going to be smushed together. There's going to be a gap between them. So
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense to do that.
no, but it would be neat if something like that did work.
I'm almost getting into where we're getting into when I finish these trees, I got a couple trees on the right side, and then it's more into the colors.
Yeah.
Which is going to be nice.
Yeah, I think a diamond painting needs to have a little, like, color blocking, kind of all the same, and then it needs to have color. Because I did that one last year. It was two wolves, and they were like really bright fluorescent colory wolves or pastel.
Yeah.
They were bright, but that was just like too much bright. I didn't really like it. It was just too much bright. But you really need to have some color change. Like it's dramatic, so you're not so bored.
Well, like down here, even though this is all dark, there's a lot of different colors in here.
Yeah, I don't know. So far, even though I would, if I was a person who hung diamond paintings up, this would not be one. But it is the most fun one to work on. Out of all that I've done, I really enjoy this. And I look to see what other stuff the artist does, but it's nothing that
interests you.
Yeah, it was very, and it was very much different than this. So, yeah. I'm gonna work all that I have, and then like if nothing else comes up, I'll splurge in like a year and actually buy one that I actually pick out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe when they have their sale at Christmas.
Well, when I finish this one, I'll do another one of the ones you gave me.
Uh-huh.
You know, and then if something comes up that I really, really like, which there are a few of them.
They have a lot. You should do like a giveaway. Like, grand prize winner gets to have a free diamond painting once a month for the rest of their life.
Really? Right?
They should do that. I'd probably enter that. Like I know Colorado just came out with a new lottery. It's $1 million
a year for
life.
Something.
Yeah, which would be great. But I'll just take the diamond. I won't enter that one. I would enter the diamond painting one. Yeah, that's great if you're 18 and you win. You know, it's gonna be somebody who's like 97 wins, kicks it in like 2 weeks. And then everybody at the lottery is like pumping their arm. Yes, we made out on that one. It seems to be popular though. When I was at the convenience store, people were buying them.
Were they?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine? I can't even fathom that.
But you know, after taxes, you'd only be getting 500,000. But still,
A year.
500,000 a year.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money a year.
It's a lot of money. Not if you're 97 with a bad cough.
Did you say with a bad cough?
Uh-huh. People used to joke about that with that Anna Nicole Smith, and she married that old billionaire. Forget what his name was. Yeah. Tons of girls are looking for sugar daddies with bad coughs. And sometimes that guy's looking just for that too.
I was gonna say that can go both ways.
Yeah. Just the companionship. Yeah, I think Anna Nicole Smith had a pretty rough life, tragic story. I was watching TMZ. I don't know. TMZ gets lucky sometimes. Like they were just no better than like the trash magazines at the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes they caught breaks, right? Like they were the first one to break that Michael Jackson had passed away. And then this Nancy Guthrie thing, they're getting so sometimes they get breaks and they just become more popular for a while. So I was watching and they did a special on Michael Jackson and how the pivotal moment really in his life was that Pepsi commercial.
When he caught his hair on fire.
Yeah, and it was, I forget how many years almost to the day that then he passed. But yeah, that's what started it. People thought it was not serious or it was a joke but it was so bad that it did cause him so much pain.
Yeah.
And then he ended up, with addictions and they said the worst part of that was he didn't even want to do the commercial. He didn't want to do a victory tour with his brothers. I guess TMZ said he didn't even tour for Thriller, but I guess they talked him into it. And yeah, he's also a very tragic story.
Yeah. Regina's asking if you're going to tie a look. Is that how you pronounce that?
Mm-hmm.
Look painting.
Oh, am I going to try one? No. The next one I do, if I try one, it would be a Dreamer design. But again, I've got a bunch to work on, so
yeah,
I'm going to work through what I got. Unless let's say some company did one of a Pekingese. Okay, I'm going to buy that. I've been wanting that. But the likelihood of that happening is pretty slim.
You never know.
I managed to get that one. I did one. It was from Temu. And, it was fun. It was just small. And it turned out okay. But yeah, if Dreamer, because the not Dreamer Designs. DAC has a lot of nice dog ones. They do pretty good at rendering dogs. There was one that was I think like a Maltese or a Maltipoo.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Yeah,
and then they have that pug. Ones. They have that, they have that pug that's like the stained glass.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one too. Nobody liked the Pekingese. It's okay.
This music I have playing in the background is just ridiculous. It's like pizza parlor music now.
Oh, goodness.
They go to Fargo's, and they got the piano playing.
Yeah.
Combination that Mario Brothers, I guess.
Oh, such a good game. Such a good game.
I used to play that with the boys, and I was pretty good at that.
I had a Wii when we were in Virginia. I forget. I don't know where we bought it, but I let a patient use it, and then we were getting ready to move, and I was just like, "Oh, I don't feel like driving over there to get it." So I'm like, "You guys can just keep it." No, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Probably wouldn't have fit in the van anyway.
Well, heck, there wasn't room for your husband's sesame oil.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. There wouldn't have been room for that Wii. Probably a good thing I didn't get it. I would have thrown it out, and then I would have felt bad. You forget what game it was. My patient he had Parkinson's, and so there was a couple games on there that bowling was one. But the Wii is fun. I don't know how we got on that subject. I'm a little loopy from that Flexeril, so not sure how we managed to get there. Oh, Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
I used to have a Nintendo, but I don't have that anymore.
We have a GameCube.
I really, really want to get like Guitar Hero. Now that we have a house, but I'm not sure how Kiba will handle it.
Well, if you
James and
do
I,
Guitar Hero, I will come up and we will live stream Guitar Hero.
yeah, Guitar Hero and Rock Band, we had both. We loved it. Like whenever James would come to visit when I lived in Michigan and we stayed at the hotel, they had it was such a crappy hotel. But they had like a public room and nobody ever used it. And they had this huge television. So I'd take the Rock Band and we just set it up and we just play. It was fun. But then it got where we were living in apartments or shared walled buildings.
Yeah.
And it can be noisy. Well, yeah, I'll do a Felix one if they do a Pekingese. I would do any company. I'd give any company a try. But no, I'm not humping. I'm not jumping on the Felix bandwagon.
I see a lot of are trying them.
Hey, I thought I wouldn't get this done before the end, but I very well might.
Are you close?
Yeah, closer than I thought I'd be.
Well, we have like 15 minutes.
Oh, I thought it was like 2:00 or something.
No. The time went fast. It's like 2:43.
So how many games did you win in Stumble Guys?
I didn't. Well, when you go in, well, you know what it is. You go into, they find a room for you and you start and you have to progress and it's who's ever last standing at the end. I never made it to the end, but I made it through a few levels.
Nice.
Before I got booted out.
Very nice.
The water slide one is really fun.
Is it?
Oh my, it's dinner time in Michigan.
Oh, that's true. That's one of the states I don't mind that I don't live in anymore. Michigan was pretty depressing in the winter.
Cold.
Yeah, gray. Pretty much always a snow flurry in the air because it was cold and the humidity, it would just be a snow flurry. Messing it up. There we go. Close enough. Hello, is Artemis here?
Did Artemis come in? Oh, there's Artemis.
You like the snow, but not the ice. I don't like any of it. And I don't hate it now that I'm not driving in it. but I've
I
learned that.
like it.
Good.
I like it, but with it being the end of February, now I'm just thinking about spring. You know, which isn't good because we haven't gotten any really any moisture this winter, and we really need it bad.
And spring here is not all that nice either. It's usually like 50 and dreary and rainy and cold.
Spring showers.
I mean, June in Colorado is not necessarily warm. Well, this year, who knows, right? We could just go into a blazing hot summer.
Yeah, which wouldn't be good because we
Nope.
really need some moisture.
Town of Elizabeth is already on water restrictions starting March 1st.
Are they really?
For watering and whatnot. I don't know who's watering, but I mean, I would assume that would also mean like everybody, right? So even if you're a business, or is that just residential? I don't know.
Well, I think ranchers are under a different.
That's what I'm saying. So they might just be residential. So I don't know what residential person's watering in March, but yeah, normally we don't hit water restriction until like June or July. But yeah, starting March 1st, you got to follow the schedule.
I mean, we got a lot of snow up in the mountains, so I mean, I think the watersheds are going to be good.
Somebody said that's great. Put us on a water restriction in March, and I don't know why I would say this because we bought a house here, but I keep building houses and you can't handle the amount that's already here. Or you're fearful that you won't. I think they're just taking precautions. But that's very early, and we don't have to follow that because we're not in the town. It's a good thing. I'm thinking about getting about 5, I don't know, maybe 15 more dogs just to get some pee out in the yard. It's water. Homemade water sprinkler systems. It's funny.
Well, I think I'm going to just wrap. Brad just came home, booger. And so it's going to get a little crazy in here.
Okie doke.
So we're a little short, about 10 minutes. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. If you want to stay on for a little bit, I'll just mute my mics.
No, with my neck, I should get up. Even though. No, that's okay. Yeah, it was nice to see you all.
Yes, thank you guys for joining and hanging out with us for diamond painting and chit chat.
Artemis, maybe try and come a little earlier next time, yeah?
Yes. We love seeing you.
All right, guys, have a great day and a great weekend.
Yes, and we will see you next time.
All right, see ya.